Hey, my name is Ryan Earnhardt from CreativeSoundLab.tv, where audio recording is an art form. Well, today I'm going to be doing a shootout between two of my compressors. I always enjoy doing this sort of thing. It's really cool because every time you buy a piece of gear for your studio, it's important to really grasp what it does, what it sounds like in various scenarios. So you use it on drums, use it on acoustic guitar, on vocal, just if it's a mic, use it multiple places. Then if you get something else, now you know, oh, okay, now this is a whole new ballgame. It's important to really know your stuff and learn to compare it. And of course, always level match. We talked about that last week, about level matching when you're comparing things. So this is actually really a part of kind of the daily grind of being an engineer and really appreciating sounds and really learning to compare. Now, today we're going to be comparing two different styles of compressors. We're going to be comparing the WA76 style compressor, which is the Revision D by Warm Audio, the WA76. And then they also make a WA2A, and that is the LA2A style compression by Warm Audio. So the two compressors are going to be set to be fairly alike. I have the attack time on the WA76 fairly slow. The release, kind of mid, maybe mid-fast. And then the WA2A is on compress, which gives you a 4-to-1 ratio. So what I did is used the 4-to-1 on the WA76. And both compressors have the same amount of reduction. So even if the knobs are not identical, ignore the knobs. We're paying attention to the amount of reduction in each unit because that's the work of the compressor. We want to know at 7 dB of reduction, it's working kind of hard there. How does it sound? One other note is that both tests are run through both units. So I'm not taking one unit out, and one example will have the warmth of tubes, and one will be solid state. No, they actually both are run at the same time. For the compressor that's not being used, it's just turned to where there's no reduction, but the sound is still passing through, and it's still passing through in the same order. So that's how I conducted the test today. Let's hear what it sounds like.
You see, I got me a woman who's as warm as that midday sun. Brings me coffee in the morning, brings me whiskey when the day is done. And she says that she'll love me forever if I could only settle down. Oh, won't you please just do me one favor? Don't blow your whistle when you're coming through my town. Oh, Mr. Engineer, don't blow your whistle when you're coming through my town. Mr. Engineer, don't blow your whistle when you're coming through my town. You see, I got me a woman who's as warm as that midday sun. Brings me coffee in the morning, brings me whiskey when the day is done. And she says that she'll love me forever if I could only settle down. Oh, won't you please just do me one favor? Don't blow your whistle when you're coming through my town. Oh, Mr. Engineer, don't blow your whistle when you're coming through my town. Mr. Engineer, don't blow your whistle when you're coming through my town.
Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I'll be hanging out in the comments below. Like I said, this is just two examples by Warm Audio. I'm sure there'll be other examples out there that are going to be different. These are just two examples, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.